Welcome to the speaking section of IELTS examination. My name is Sapna Dhamija and I would be your examiner for this part of the test, and this test would be recorded. May I know your full name, please?
Yes, my full name is Smriti Bhatia.
How may I address you?
You may address me by my first name, Smriti.
Smriti, may I see your identification, please?
Yeah, sure, here it is.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, where do you live?
I live in a small town named Tohana, which is located in the northern part of my country, India.
Do you study or work?
Currently, I am a scholar and I am pursuing my 12th class from Rigveda International School, which is one of the topmost school in my town.
Great. Now, few questions will be based on books. How often do you read?
Well, to be very honest, I don't often read books. As I mentioned before that I am pursuing my 12th class, so I don't get much time to read books.
Do you have many books at home?
Yes, I do have many books at home, but all those books are related to my academic studies.
Mm-hmm. So, Smriti, according to you, Indian people do enough reading?
Yes, Indian people do enough reading, especially the older generation. They keep themselves updated by reading newspapers, magazines, and the younger generation read books via online, e-papers, and other such technologies.
That's great. So, before moving further to this interview, here I would like to announce that at your IELTS partner platform, we are offering online classes, be it is for reading, writing, speaking, or listening. If you guys wish to enroll, then you can. First of all, you can book free demo classes. The number is displayed below. Either you can contact us or WhatsApp us. Okay, Samriti, what kind of people like reading and what kind of people don't like reading very much?
Well, there is no standard answer for this. As for some people, it may be a hobby, or some develop this hobby after reading a famous novel. On the other hand, some people like reading books very boring, or they cannot get enough time to read due to their studies, their jobs, or maybe they are engaged in any other activities.
Great. Now, few questions will be based on celebrity. Who is your favorite celebrity in India?
Well, to be very frank, my favorite celebrity in India is Shraddha Kapoor, as she is very talented in her field.
hmm Do you like any foreign people?
Yes, I do like foreign people, and my favorite foreign celebrity is a K-pop boy band group named BTS.
Oh, would you want to be famous in the future?
Indeed, yes, everyone dreams of being a famous person, and so I do.
hmm Do you think we should respect famous people's privacy?
Indeed, yes, we should respect their privacy as they are also human beings. They do have families, children, friends, grandparents. As we also like our privacy, they should also get some privacy in their life.
So we should respect their
Yes, we
privacy.
should respect their privacy.
Now, few questions will be based on city life. Do you live in the city or the countryside?
Currently, I am living in a city. It is not very big city, but it offers every facility that a city life offers.
hmm Is it good for young people to grow up in the city?
Yes, it's really very good for young people to grow up in city, as city life offer many facilities for future. Moreover, our country is developing in technology and tertiary sector, and so it is very important for the younger generation to change themselves by time.
Hmm. Have you ever been to the seaside?
No, I haven't been to the seaside as I'm dependent on my parents, but yeah, I will be on seaside for sure when I will be an independent girl.
That's great. Do you often eat out? I mean, going to restroom.
No, I don't often eat out, but it's occasionally with friends or families for some celebration, etc.
hmm Thank you, Samriti. This is end of the part one. Now I'm going to give you a cue card where you will have to speak between 1 and 2 minutes. So this is your cue card. So I'm giving you paper and pencil as well. If you want to make notes, then you can. Okay, yes, Samriti, you may start now.
Well, it is easy for me to do studies indoor as it is very peaceful place. And for me, this place is my home. My has there I have my private room which is isolated from the living area, so that's why no noise come over there. It has a king size bed, one study table where I have well organized my whole academic books, Also, I have a personal laptop over there on which I can get lectures, online lectures from it. I usually go over there when no one is at home or everyone is busy in their own work.
Mhm.
Like while we are eating, watching TV, then we all sit together in the living area. But when everyone is engaged in their work, then I go there for my own studies. I usually study about my academics as I mentioned before that I am pursuing my 12th class and I do have 6 subjects: accountancy, economics, business studies, English, mathematics and physical education. So I do study all these 6 subjects over there, as also my boards are coming nearby and I have to prepare well for them.
Mhm.
I like to study at that place because it's very peaceful place and I can concentrate more over there, as living area is very far away from that room and no noise from outside come over there. So I can feel very concentrated, and when I study over there I find myself very well self disciplined and I can complete my studies, complete my goals of the day at that place. That's why I like studying over there.
Okay. Thank you, Samriti. Now this is end of the part two. I'm going to ask you some follow-up questions which will be based on the cue card. Okay. Do you like to learn on your own or with others?
I prefer learning on our own because learning with others can create conflicts or create disturbance. But learning with our own self, we can feel concentrated and self disciplined.
Okay. What is the difference between learning face to face with teachers and learning by yourself?
Learning face to face with teachers can solve our problems immediately, can give us feedback. Suppose if we are solving one question but we cannot get the immediate answer of this, then we can take help of our teachers. But when we are learning on our own, we find it difficult to solve some questions based on the problems and etc.
So you mean that when we are studying alone, then sometimes we are not able to
Sometimes,
find the solutions immediately.
yes.
Do you prefer to study at home or study in other places as well?
Study at home only.
Why?
Because that's a very peaceful place. No one disturbs us over there.
Hmm.
Suppose if you're studying in school, our friends are over there. So we find ourselves distracted from studies.
Mm-hmm.
But at our home, we don't find ourselves more distracted as we find in the school or other places.
So what do you prefer? At
I
home?
prefer to study at home in my own private room
Why?
because that's very peaceful place. There I can concentrate more on my studies.
Mm-hmm. What are the benefits of gaining work experience while studying?
Gaining work experience while studying can boost our theoretical knowledge, can help us to do practical skills, can boost our practical skills, and many other things.
Like what?
Like if we are making accounts, we like in my field, I'm studying accountancy, and if we do the practical experiments on accountancy, like making accounts, then it will help me in future. Like if I am going to pursue this field, then it will help me in future to make accounts, etc.
Okay. Do most people like to study in a noisy place?
According to my opinion, no. Because at noisy place, no one can concentrate on their studies. Everyone likes to study at peaceful places.
Okay. What are the advantages and disadvantages of studying with other people?
Studying with other people have many advantages and disadvantages as well. Studying with our friends or other people can solve our problems. We can discuss with them. We can do group work. It enhances our coordination with them.
Hmm.
On the other hand, it may have disadvantages as well, as it can create conflicts, distraction from studies.
Mhm.
Suppose 4 people are studying together and one of them don't want to study, then it can distract the other 3 people from studies and it can create the conflicts between them as well.
Mhm. Okay. Thank you, Samriti. This is end of the test. Thank you so much. Great. Hey there. Now this is time to give the feedback for Samriti's speaking. I'm giving her 7 band score. In the final examination, she may either get 6.5 or 7 band score. Actually, if you guys are having this type of speaking, then it is depending upon the examiner, and they are marking upon the criteria. They may give you 6.5 or 7 band score as well. So today for her speaking, I'm giving 7 band score. Actually, in the part one, she was quite confident, and that's what is required. Even though she had taken care of the 4 criteria: fluency and coherence, lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy, and pronunciation. But above all, confidence is utmost required in the part one, because this is the way of interacting with the examiner, and she did well. She had great ideas and with great enthusiasm and confidence. In the part 2, the mistake she had done in the part 2, she did not use connectors and the linkers. So most of the time, students who are preparing to me at YIP online platform, they generally ask me, is it really important to use connectors or linkers? So for their information, this is really important, because fluency and coherence, this is the criteria number 1, where examiner assess a candidate's fluency and coherence. And in the coherence, this is important to use right connectors and linkers to be logical. But here she did not use a single connector. And above all, on the name of vocabulary, on the name of lexical resource, she was using very common and very rare words. Even this is very much required, that try to use very uncommon words, different and unique words or rare words, if you really want to get more than 6.5 or even more than 7. But the best part was that she was fluent enough, not speaking without much efforts. And in the grammatical range and accuracy, she was good enough in that part. And pronunciation, this was amazing. So she lagged in coherence, and she lagged in lexical resource as well. And if she wants to get more band score in the final examination, then she definitely needs to work upon these 2 criteria. Thirdly, I would like to give the feedback for the follow-up. I tried to confuse her by asking WH family why, how, and there she was able to manage whatever I was asking again and again about why and how questions, and she was dealing very well. And she had taken care of the 4 criteria here, except the coherence part, where she was unable to maintain coherence. I mean that in entire speaking, she was unable to maintain the coherence part. And but in the part one, she did great. So that is why I'm giving 7 band score. But in the final examination, maybe this speaking gain 6.5 or 7. It's up to the examiner on that day. Thank you so much.